Then Twork came out and did twerk shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know another way to say it, but that sounded crazy once I thought about it. But I don't be saying pause because I meant what I said. I don't care what niggas think about me.
Listen, this been a wild episode, so fuck it. I feel like this is the purpose. Get that shit out your system, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out your system. Fuck it.
Yeah, Twork. He was out there twerking. And he was getting good reactions for his twerking. He had the crowd going crazy.
Listen, just because we're having this kind of episode, what you can't do is just do that.
What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Hold Down Podcast. I'm your main man, the Unstoppable Bloodbath, back at it again right here in the kitchen. You know how we do. At home, still gangster. Thug in love.
I was with you until you said thug in love.
I don't know why I said thug in love.
That threw me off.
I'm tired of just saying things. So.
I you know what? Everybody gets one pass. I'll just let you have yours.
I didn't mean it in that way. We definitely don't do the homie over here, y'all. But
we don't. We do not do the homie.
Welcome back.
The homie's not getting done by us.
This is Hold Down Podcast. So
individually, as a crew, as a staff, as a label, no, we are not doing the homie. Okay? I just wanted to be clear. You know what I'm saying? If you do the homie, more power to you. We respect everybody's doing around as long as it's consensual. You feel me? But what we don't do is the homie. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a female homie. You know, females can be homies too. You know what I'm saying? Or a homette, as I used to call some of my female homies. A homette. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, love who you want to love and do who you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homies that I don't do.
Gotcha. This is a Hold On Podcast where it's like hip hop and battle rap culture as a whole.
And doing the homies. I did not see that coming.
I don't know why I said it. I just let it go. You making it what I don't know why I said it. You already heard my co-host, Mr. Shout Out Tweety Tweet, Quano Jones himself.
You dig? That's what I do. You know what I mean? Where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Do it though.
Yo, random too. Tell me why Donald Jones was on T-Pain's podcast.
He
was
was
such a random face because I'm like, I happened to randomly watch his what, Behind the Music or some shit, some or Unsung, I think it was, and I was like, oh, okay. But then he just popped up on my timeline because you know we support T-Pain. T-Pain campaign still in full effect.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget
that.
that
nigga got his DMCA'd on Twitter.
You said what?
He got on Dead and Game. We got DMCA'd on Twitter because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it was on fucking day. We find that.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Hey, T-Pain campaign still in full effect.
Oh, of course. We thought it was gonna stop.
We still fuck with you, my nigga.
I thought I told you that we won't stop.
You feel me? But yeah, we be the Hold It Down Podcast. You know what I'm saying? The two hosts with the most. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. Thug Thizzle out here.
Thug and love. So yeah, the show's broken up to a couple of parts. We got Hip Hop Shenanigans, aka also a part of the show.
Is it mine at this point? I feel like you're coming around. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just be trying to keep the show moving. I be trying to find interesting things to talk about because if I don't,
like doing the homies,
and then after that we do a battle review.
Then after that, so the homies is getting done. All right, I mean, if the homies is getting done, you know, it's cool. Like, hey, no judgment over here, my nigga.
We do not do.
You know what I'm saying?
We do not do the homie.
Two deep voices,
but we do battle reviews after the Hip Hop Shenanigans. And then after that, we get into our Artist of the Week and our closing remarks. Hip Hop Shenanigans. All right, I'm going to start.
This is the first news topic we got on the line.
All right, we're going to start off with some real shenanigans, okay? I know you're familiar with someone by the name of Tsunami Surf. We can start with some battle rap stuff.
Yes, I am. I am familiar with Tsunami Surf.
All right, so Sue Surf and Cortez, they finally going to battle again. They got rescheduled because Sue Surf was supposed to battle Vixen at King of the Queen. Kings versus Queens.
That would be nice.
But they got rescheduled. Now Vixen is going to battle Tay-Rock, and Sue Surf and Cortez they're put on another card. So they're finally going to get ahead of their battle.
Side note, how much you want to bet that when Tay-Rock goes against Vixen, she's going to be on another level that night? Because we love Tay-Rock over here, but Tay-Rock has been getting, I won't even say a bad rap. He's still well respected.
He's still great.
But he just seems to get niggas when they are on Super Saiyan that day.
So she already been tweeting because
and Vixen be on that level.
Yeah, she's good. She's great. The thing is, she already, because I felt like when I first saw the announcement, it's kind of unfair to her. 2 weeks before the event, she has to change her whole opponent.
Yeah,
that's not unfair to her because Cortez and Surf, they probably been had them bars. They're supposed to battle weeks ago. So that battle, them bars been done. So now she got to find out. She got to probably fix her whole couple. She probably got some stuff to stay. Pull up the direct stuff she got to redo. But she already been tweeting. She was like, she said she called a nigga out. She found some old Tay-Rock tweets where he was talking about Yoshi, talking about how she ain't shit. Cause he's like, oh yeah, she sucked my dick or whatever. Took me too long to come. So I'm like, people be going at Yoshi. And Yoshi was like, nigga, you can't fast as hell. And I was like, what? And then like she was like, that's why you baby mama kisses in the house. I was like, what? It was some very messy tweets. Okay?
It sound messy.
It was very messy. And I was like, oh, so she got some real tea on this nigga. She might have something to talk about. Because again, I was very worried. Like, she got 2 weeks to prepare. Yeah. That's kind of fair to her. But it sounds like she's handling it well. So okay. But that's not what this is about. Yeah. I was talking about Surf. Cortez, I saw Cortez tweeting. He was like, yo, niggas is having breakdowns. Niggas is mad emotional. So I started trying to find out what he was talking about. So Norb, so we talked about in the past. Norb used to work for Smack. Used to be like over Crucible and everything, finding new niggas.
Until he got smacked.
Yes.
Down.
Yes, he did.
Slammed.
So apparently Norris has his podcast, and he was streaming on YouTube and stuff. And he had him and his fans was just talking. And I guess Surf was tired of hearing him and his fans talking. So Surf called in the Norb show.
He wanted all the smoke.
Oh yeah. He was going in. He was just like, yo, how you having your fans on here come on here and just talk shit about me? And he was just like, I don't be vetting these people before they come on the show, Surf. I don't be telling people to talk about you. Like, if you're the topic. And he was just like, how you having people come on your show saying that I'm afraid to do a YouTube battle, or like I'm just doing shit because I'm afraid to be on YouTube, because I haven't battled on YouTube in years. So nigga, all my shit been on the app, like all my shit like a visual, like, so why niggas coming on your show talking about me and YouTube? That don't even make sense. When North was like, I don't be telling niggas what to say about you. Like, how can I control what people call in and say about me, sir? Like,
I mean, I feel like both sides are correct.
So
that is. I'm like, why would Sue Surf, like, I don't even know why niggas are saying that. Like why would niggas be like, yo, Sue Surf is scared to battle on YouTube? What is that? What is that gonna hurt?
I don't know.
But and then Norris was like, yeah, I mean, nigga, it's other niggas saying this shit. I'm not the one person. I'm not telling these niggas tweets to be like, hey, say that again, but say Sue Surf's name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So Surf called into the show, went on a whole like 2-minute rant, because at first Norb didn't know who it was. Norb was like, is this really you, Surf? Like, it's Surf, because it sounded like Surf. He's like, I really think this might be Surf, because Surf was already like 45 seconds to a minute in his rant, and Norb just finally like, I think this really might be Surf, y'all, because he was going in, and Surf was like, he's like, you got to do better by getting people to call into your show, because they just talk shit about people and you know what the fuck they talking about. He was like, Norb was like, I can't tell people what to say on my show. If they want to call in and talk just like you did, it's like, what point is that? So Surf went in his rant and just hung up. And it kind of leads into the thing that niggas been saying for a while, that Surf be real emotional.
Oh, we know, yeah.
Surf goes on rants all the time over stuff to us seems slight.
You about to tell Norris, I can make it so you never make it to URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can make it that you will never make it in this world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel Norms on that. Like, I feel like the first minute he really was trying to piece together. He's like, yo, because I feel like that shit happens. Like when you be like, this nigga really has a problem with this. Like,
yeah, like,
you almost in disbelief. It's like you're trying to find the point of like, maybe I could find something that makes sense. But
I've definitely been there before. Like, wait a minute, I'm in trouble and I didn't even do that this time. Come on. It's like, all right, I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm still confused. Like,
or you'll be like you're really offended over that though. Like you really feel as a man, like you'll really go through the head like, yo, as a a grown ass man, you feel a way about this, and then to make it worse, you're upset with me when I ain't even do anything. Like, all right, okay. And Norris is definitely that kind of person. Like, sans the getting smacked and beat up and stuff. Like, he's definitely known for not holding his tongue, and he'll give you the truth in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Surf called in the North Show and was going off, and Cortez was using that as good fuel to talk about on social media. Like, yo, this nigga be having emotional breakdowns and shit all the time. Like, this shit crazy.
You gotta sell the fight.
Hopefully, it leads to
good
some
bars.
good content.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I will say though, since you were reminding me that like this was supposed to, they might probably be sitting on these rounds for a good minute. That also means niggas better not choke.
No.
Now Cortez, I don't know him to choke. Surf, we only know him to choke when there's no crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this leaves plenty of times for niggas to have they shit, prepared and ready.
Definitely.
So, for sure.
So, we're going to talk about, we're going to switch from battle rap to like mainstream hip hop for a second. Because this is breaking information.
So, what's up with Lizzo?
She actually has her clothing line for big women that came out a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called, but I actually did see what it was called. It made sense. She is like the go-to big girl. Like, she should be the one who has the clothing line that all the big girls aspire to get. It make complete sense when I saw it. I just cannot remember what it's called.
And I definitely hope it sells out and it's good quality stuff,
yeah.
and we can make another woman billionaire.
Yeah,
shout out to Rihanna.
Yeah, I ain't got no problems with Lizzo.
You know what I'm saying?
But I do have a problem with.
I just hope most of the clothes, most of the pants still have the butt cheeks covered. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we was definitely people. I remember we covered that,
mm-hmm.
and we wasn't judgmental because she's Lizzo and she's big, and because she's big she can't do that. No, just I don't think any woman any size should be in the middle of an actual game around children with their ass out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even when Prince had his ass out, I feel like it was at a concert. I'm pretty sure they checked IDs. You know what I'm saying? There's anybody there was old enough to process that this that Prince's ass cheeks are out.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but yeah, shout out to Lizzo.
Yeah, speaking of someone who don't need to have their ass out, Pooh Shiesty. He has been sentenced.
When you started with doing the homie, and now I feel like you all over the place, and yet somehow I like it. Keep going.
He's been sentenced officially to 63 months or 5 years and 3 months in jail. After pleading guilty to a firearms and conspiracy charges stemming from alleged robbery gone wrong that we probably talked about when it happened.
Yeah, we have.
So yeah, he was possibly facing life for it, but yeah, Pooh Shiesty, a rapper that we're both big fans of. We talked about on many occasions. Like, I know we'll let in with a joke, but like, we take Pooh Shiesty very seriously. Like,
big brr.
Yeah, it's not a joke to have somebody sentenced to prison. It was just the segue was there. I had to take it
for sure. And I'll tell you what, I'm like, while 5 years is a lot, I'm hoping that let's see. I know the incident happened October 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he got caught or got turned himself in like shortly after, but if he did, that would at least mean he's close to having 2 years of time served already. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, then he could be out in the next 3 years. I think his label will keep his name alive. I'm sure he has some music left over. Big 30s out here, still prospering. He'll be able to come back and eat.
Yeah. It says the judge gave him credit for the year he's already spent, and that he could be out in roughly 3.5 years following reports of good behavior.
So I hope he's in there having good behavior, because the streets is going. You know what I'm saying? The streets need Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I mean, he only 22.
For sure.
So in 3 years he'll be 25. He'll have enough time. Hopefully he'll be in there writing. Like, the streets gonna be clamoring for some new Shiesty by then, because hopefully the members of 1017 who are not in jail can keep the label going, because I don't know what it is about Dude 1017. I love them, but them niggas be going to this Dude 1017 is jailed up, unfortunately.
And what sucks is, like, okay, with the Pooh Shiesty situation, like, I don't think cops follow us, but that's an unfortunate situation. But that's just one of them things where you play with the right one, he gonna show you that he's not to be played with.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like with Foo, it seemed like they just, like, if you listen to his Free Foo song, niggas just looking for anything. Like, he got locked up for a gun.
he got locked up. Not that, so I did research on Fujiano too.
Mm-hmm.
He got locked up. They put him on house arrest.
Mm-hmm.
He took his ankle break. He took his ankle monitor off.
Oh, here's the nigga shit.
Yes. So it was he was on house arrest. He just had to ride it out. The nigga took his ankle monitor off and fled and was doing shit. He was like going on tours, doing shows, buying jewelry and shit. So he made it worse on himself.
And you know what sucks though? Is like, while it's not right, and that was terrible because now he's locked up and he's been locked up for a good minute. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be locked up.
I don't know either.
But I'm pretty sure the shit probably happened early in his career, meaning some money has come, but he ain't really caking like he could, and he was still blowing up, killing tracks. You know what I'm saying? These 1017 collab joints was doing good.
Yeah.
So that means niggas is probably calling the phone for nigga 15 bands, 20 bands, and I'm like, nigga, like I probably have only, with all the success I'm at right now, I've just made 6 figures. I mean, you mean to tell me I could go to a show? I'm not sitting in this crib, my nigga. I could be up an M by the time niggas catch me. And with all that too, niggas like I watched the Fujiano documentary a little bit, so he's definitely one of them niggas that like got a real loyalty to his hood and to his hood niggas. So I know he want to feed his niggas besides his his family. You know what I'm saying? Even the baby mama that he dissed in that song, you know what I'm saying? He talks about her like, you know what I'm saying? He got a kid to feed, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got responsibilities. So it's like, while it ain't right and it ended up biting him in the ass, I feel him, bro. Like, I feel him. Especially if you a street nigga, because you like when you a real street nigga, I feel like you accept that jail is a part of your life, is a part of life, or could be a consequence. So if you like, nigga, I got a chance to make $1 million, and niggas gonna try to stop that, I'm gonna just sit here on my ass with only a few thousand, and now I can't make no money, nigga. I'm going out and making these M's, and niggas gonna have to catch me. You know what I'm saying? Run, Ricky, run, gingerbread man type shit. So I get it. Yeah. I get it. We want Fujiano here and just fine, but I get it, man. I get it. Free food, free poo. You know what I'm saying? And please nobody else get locked up, because
I saw that another member, well, he's not 1017 no more. That nigga Roboy, who I wasn't really a fan of, no, he was from Florida.
Yeah, the former one.
Yeah.
They literally said former 1017, so that's why he probably really is not with them.
Nah, he not, because he was dissing them too. So he been dissing them, which is so weird to me.
I was about to say that I thought you wanted to be like Gucci in 2006. Well, damn.
So yeah,
how did that work for him?
He got arrested a little while ago too. So
yeah, that nigga was running.
It's just something. Bro. Yeah, he was running. He was running. So anyway, that's the Pooh Shiesty situation. Hopefully,
free Pooh Shiesty, man.
Yeah, hopefully he gets out on good behavior.
Just glad he ain't doing life, because that would be unfortunate.
That would be tragic.
You know, while it's unfortunate to be locked up and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no matter what, to a regular civilian or any street niggas, 5 years beats life anytime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Heavily. He can still come out, still be Pooh Shiesty afterwards, you know what I'm saying, get a few features, and he'll do what Bobby Shmurda was supposed to do.
I think Shmurda supposed to be dropping his album soon, bro. Shmurda might be able to get these streets on lock.
It ain't over for him. Niggas been trying to act like it's over for him. It ain't over yet.
I don't think
but he definitely could have made a bigger, better splash when he came out.
I agree. He needed a first day out type of song.
He really did. And even the first, like, I ain't even gonna lie, I haven't really liked any of the Bobby Shmurda songs I've liked.
Is it because he does too much gyrating for you?
No, I don't even mind that, because I accepted that from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I accepted that he moved like that, and that's just how Brooklyn niggas was. Like, especially in the Crips in the 90s. That's the name of the area. Like, in that particular area, they said, like, niggas was like, bro, them niggas, they gangster as shit, but them niggas dance. And especially in the era of like when Drake was coming out here and doing the freaking the freaking tennis moves and shit, like, niggas is out here moving their bodies in all kind of ways.
He just reminds me of a pretty typical Caribbean nigga. Like, I'm used to Caribbean niggas gyrating, so it don't really confuse me in the slightest when I be seeing him dance around.
Nigga, yeah, dude, because you talk that shit when Pop Smoke was still alive. And
nah,
like,
them niggas, they don't come off like Caribbean niggas. They just come off as niggas dancing hard.
That nigga was Panamanian in Jamaica.
I don't know anything about that man, is what I'm telling you, but I know that Shmurda is.
Well, nigga,
so like,
all them niggas is from the same hood. They damn near the same gang, so of course they all, that's why they all dance like that. And is it weird? Yeah, but it's like, fuck it. If a nigga tough and he'll shoot you in the face. Hey, let the nigga get away with doing them gyrating moves. I ain't gonna say shit. I might join in. Pause.
I'm used to Caribbean niggas dancing.
We doing
like
the
that.
homie this episode. We all kind of this is the most this is the most gay friendly episode we ever had, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gays.
Shout out to my homie J2. We see you out there.
Shout out, oh yeah. I got a shout out from when we get to the battle too.
Yeah. So
that's my nigga right there.
Lastly, we're gonna get into Kings versus Queens 3. So Kings versus Queens 3 is gonna be on the same day as your wedding. So clearly you're not gonna watch it. That's what we're gonna get these predictions in now.
I'm gonna be busy getting married, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Disclaimer too, we just shot 2 things of content today. So if you see us all in the same outfit for the next 3 videos, it's because I'm about to go get married. You know what I'm saying? We want to get this content for y'all. You know, pardon the dirty undershirt.
I told him nobody would care, but he didn't want to listen to me.
Nigga, our fans care. Shout out to Public Enemy B and Artoyo Stover. I feel like y'all 2 niggas would care. You know what I'm saying?
Public Enemy B would not give a damn if you wore the same shirt in multiple videos.
He ain't gonna care, but it might be a thought. You know what I'm saying? It might be a thought. So we're gonna address, you know, his thoughts.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So shout out to all the fans out there who talk to us regularly, who leave comments.
For sure.
Kings vs. Queens 3. Geechee Gotti versus Jazz the Rapper is the headline. As you already know.
Abusive.
Who you going for?
Geechee Gotti, because Geechee Gotti, when going against a woman, that nigga's abusive. That nigga is what Averb is trying to do.
You know Averb's on the card, right?
Who's he going against?
I didn't say my prediction yet. I'm gonna say Geechee 2-1.
I'm gonna give that to Geechee a gentleman's 30.
Okay. Averb, as you asked, is going against KCJ.
I feel like
I'm going KCJ.
I'm about to say, I definitely feel like KCJ was gonna win, but I feel like she ain't gonna do him dirty like he needs to be told. Like,
so you think it's gonna be a 2-1?
No, it's definitely gonna be still 30.
I want to understand now. No, he's not getting around.
He's not winning this one at all. But it's just gonna be her outperforming him and probably just having better punchlines versus like somebody that can like talk to him, be like, nigga, like somebody that could just talk to you and be like, nigga, what color is your mother? Nigga, like how you talk to women, like just break you down instead of just being like, the gun work, the tongue work, your son's work. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. So yeah, but she gonna win though. I give her that. She's definitely gonna win.
Yeah, I agree with that. Jack Boy Maine versus First Lady Flames.
I give it to Jack Boy.
I'm waiting towards Lady Flames. You say 2-1.
I've heard her name, but I haven't heard her work yet.
No, she's good. She's really good.
Cool.
DNA versus Official.
I give it to Official. I feel like DNA gonna fight hard though, but I feel like Official's gonna, you know.
I don't know which way to go with this one.
I'll give it Official.
I'm feeling DNA 2-1.
Okay.
Probably Clips versus Yoshi G.
I feel like this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna be the best Yoshi G we've ever seen, but that's Charlie Clips, my nigga. So it's like it's gonna be some shit you can't do nothing with it. He's if you funny, he's gonna be funnier. If you barred up, he's gonna be more barsy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good Yoshi G, but Charlie Clips is gonna win.
Yeah, I be seeing her tweet and stuff. She was saying how nervous she is. She's like, I ain't never had no opponent like this before. Like this, like Loki won my biggest battle, so I really gotta show up. And yes, ma'am, you do.
Yeah, he impressed me because when I tell you, like, I thought it was not over for him. Like the fans still loved him, but I thought I was over him because I was just like the same style. It's kind of tired. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap has changed since he was like really active, and then he just found a way. He found a way to level up, and nobody even asked for it.
It wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
he just did it.
Yeah, it's like he heard me. He was like, you know what?
It for the fun now, like he doing it because he's enjoying it, and he like you can tell he not really caring about doing it for the money.
You know,
he made money.
You know, it's like Charlie Clips doesn't have yes men around him. It's like somebody was really around him. Was like, you know what? Yeah, you won that battle, but it felt kind of stale. It felt like the old you. You might want to step your game up. And then he really took that and was like, you know what? I'm gonna step my shit up. And then he did it.
Yeah,
and he's been stepping the shit up.
And that's
ever
the
since.
problem. He shouldn't have did it because now it's getting hard for everybody else.
Nigga,
like, you're doing too good, dog.
Yeah, my nigga. That nigga's addicted to winning, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga left the game on top, came back, and was like, you know what? I feel like taking this shit over again. Fuck it.
Lastly, Tay Rock versus Vixen the Assassin.
I'm gonna give it to Vixen just because she is right along the lines of somebody that can give Tay-Rock that work like he's been.
Oh, Vixen is a problem because I remember she beat DNA when they battled,
and I still have to watch that one. But I've seen her make light work of KCJ, who ain't light work at all.
She's not.
You know what I'm saying?
She's really not.
And that was my first time hearing her, so she made a good impression with me.
Definitely.
For sure.
So yeah, that's the whole card. That's the whole card. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not immediately, but I'm gonna get around to watching it. Because I'm definitely gonna want to get a video out for that as quick as possible. Because I know everybody's looking forward to it. Because they finally released a full card like a little while ago. You know, they announced this event like over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
It took them forever to tell us everybody on the card because them niggas probably didn't know themselves. But that's the full card, y'all. Be on the lookout when we drop the video for it. That's it for Hip Hop Shenanigans. Now we can get to our actual battle review.
For sure.
This week, the battle review is Midnight Madness, Snake Eyez versus Nu Jerzey Twork.
Now this one right here, I want to say that this is one of the moments where I respect Twork because I do feel like I could be wrong about this, but I do feel like Snake Eyez is not at the level to be deserving of a Twork battle. I could be wrong, but and maybe it's just biased because Snake Eyez is new to me. I like his style. I like his shit. Even though he's not new, I know he ain't new. He's been battling for a minute, but I haven't seen him really been like getting his props enough to be like, yo, because Twork, say what you want about him, missing battles, all that shit. He's still one of the top niggas because when he does show up, he shows the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But this was definitely a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a good battle on both sides. Snake Eyez, you know what I'm saying? He's I won't say he's becoming a favorite of mine, but like every time I hear him, I like his shit. He gives me a classic feel. Snake Eyez almost gives me everything that I loved about battle rap, and he's good enough that it's translating well in this era of battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Did you also love ashy lip niggas?
That nigga's lips was on some other shit. No homo. I ain't gonna. This
bro,
I ain't gonna hold you.
It was distracting.
This is the episode to talk about it. We gonna get on that nigga.
That shit was distracting.
That nigga's lips was crazy. Pause.
And it was bothering me, bro. Because it's like I don't watch battles and stare at niggas' lips because it's like, all right, that's weird. But his lips was so dry, that I couldn't stop looking at it. I was like, nigga, did you just eat a powdered donut or some shit? Because, bro, that's what it looked like.
That shit looked like a filter only on him.
Yes, bro. Like it was crazy. His mouth, his lips look like Mickey Mouse gloves, bro. Like
it's like somebody put a set of lips on him. Like that shit was wild, my nigga.
Dog. It was bothering me. Like this nigga kissing dandelions or something. Like what's going on here?
That nigga kissed a Krispy Kreme donut or something.
Dog.
Like that shit was crazy.
And I already knew. I was like, nah, we're gonna talk about this. I don't care if Quan want to talk about it or not.
Nah, them lips was distracting.
It was his lips were offensively ashy. Okay. It bothered me.
Listen,
personally. I was offended.
This is the problem. This is the problem with niggas. All right, this is the problem with hood niggas. Especially.
There were too many niggas around there for nobody to tell him to lick his fucking lips, bro.
This is the problem. It's like, you know, the niggas had when LL Cool J was around. You know what I'm saying? He was the GOAT at the time, really respected. Then he started making girl records, started licking his lips a lot. All of a sudden now niggas don't want to be licking their lips. They don't want to be moisturizing.
Look, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, leave that shit alone. Moisturize. You know what I'm saying? Exfoliate.
Yeah,
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
You know what I mean? That nigga lips was looking crazy.
Bro, it was ridiculous. It was bothering me. It's like this nigga got the ashy Larry lips, bro. Like nigga here with them Jack Frost lips. Like it was bothering me.
That nigga was looking like he didn't lose his belt. He lost his chapstick. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy, my nigga. Like, bruh.
I'm glad we agreed. I was like, I don't care if Quan don't want to talk about this. I'll go in on this shit by myself, bro. I don't care.
Nah, like, pause. Snake Eyez lips was distracting, my nigga. That shit was so bad. I forgot that Twork's hoodie fell off.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And I've never seen that happen. I've watched for years because like I'm like, okay, I know there's a crazy hairline there because I've never seen anybody committed to headwear.
He showed his hairline before.
I've never seen him show it. You know what I'm saying?
He did it in the And the Averb battle, which we've talked about like twice now, he battled Averb. He pulled his hoodie off as like part of his round. It was part of his bar to show how bad it was.
I mean, he was battling Averb, so that's probably why it wasn't memorable for me. But yeah, like, and to make it worse, when the hoodie came off, it wasn't like he maintained it and keeps his hair cut. No, that hair was there. That line was defined.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the middle, my nigga. Like, if you watch All About the Benjamins, you know what I'm saying? That nigga that was kidnapped in the bathroom,
mm-hmm.
That shit was worse. That shit was all the way back there. You know what I'm saying? That nigga hairline's on the back of his mind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I gotta stay in my lane on this one. So yeah, he's going through a lot in life.
I respect it. We ain't even gotta talk about it.
Yes.
But yeah, Snake Eyez lips. That shit was distracting, my nigga.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was distracting. You gotta do better.
Nah,
you gotta do better, my boy.
Don't do that no more. You a great battle rapper. You can't be out here rapping publicly on camera with lips like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna help you do better.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to offend your opponents or something, like, unless you're trying to scare niggas out of battling you. Like, I'm gonna come here with lips so dry, this nigga ain't even gonna want to rap against me, dog. Like, that's your tactic.
Unless you battling J2 or some shit, like unless you just be like, you know what, I want this nigga to be attracted to nothing. Not even my lip. I see him. He be mouth watching. I got something. Ugliest lips you ever seen, my nigga. Don't even think about this shit.
Yeah.
You know
anyway, back to the actual. So we got this out of our system now.
Yes,
we good.
Nigga.
Okay.
Yes, nigga.
Now we can talk about the actual battle.
Blistex, my nigga. Okay, that's all. Blistex, my nigga. Do yourself a favor.
This battle is sponsored by Carmex.
You know what I'm saying? Lip balm, whatever, my nigga. Something.
Just don't do that again. So
you
anyway,
know what I mean? At all.
Snake Eyez went first. Came out in the first round. I need to look up why this battle was outside. I don't remember reading anything about why these niggas were just standing outside battling.
Yeah, I don't know why neither.
Now, again, I don't hate it because it's a very old school feel, but
and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it was the perfect size crowd.
Yes,
I love a crowd this size because you get enough people to have reactions, but it doesn't hinder and slow down the battle.
Exactly.
Love that.
So anyway, Snake Eyez went first. He was having a pretty good round. One of his biggest punchlines though was about how Twork be choking, Twork be choking, here be the choking part, and then all of a sudden J2 comes out.
Nigga, you making me jealous.
And
when I tell you that was bar of the day, my nigga. That was bar of the day. I've been telling niggas, son, I want J2 to make niggas out here uncomfortable, my nigga. And Twork looked uncomfortable. Twork was like,
he looked uncomfortable, but it was almost he looked uncomfortable in the sense of I thought he was cool type uncomfortable. Like nigga, I'm cool with you. I don't care that you gay, but don't be in my face like this type of
nah, nigga, I want niggas to have to face that shit with J2, my nigga. All this freaking testosterone and niggas be so tough and shit. All right, now you got a small ass gangster gay nigga talking to you crazy. And you gotta deal with that.
About choking on dick,
nigga.
You just gotta stand there. He's like, what?
You know what I mean? The only thing that sucks though is like I feel like J2 could really get in his bag and say some wild shit, but I feel like the crowd will just out of it. Like the crowd would just be like, all right, he going too far. Hold on, no. He can't really get in his bag.
It would be loose booty all over again.
Yeah.
And niggas was like, you repeated this shit? Yeah. That was the funniest part. When he tried to run his bar back and you repeated that shit? For sure.
But yeah, that shit was definitely bar of the day. You know what I'm saying? You making me jealous. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. So then, besides that, he addressed the stumble situation.
Yes.
He had some good rebuttals to that shit. I was like, all right, that was good.
I was definitely not mad at that.
Yeah. So I think all in all, his first round was good.
Yeah.
Then Twork came out and did Twork shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know another way to say it, but that sounded crazy once I thought about it. But you know, I don't be saying pause because I meant what I said. I don't care what niggas think about me.
Listen, this been a wild episode, so fuck it. I feel like this is the purpose. Get that shit out your system, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out your system. Fuck it.
Yeah, Twork. He was out there twerking, and he was getting good reactions for his twerking. He had the crowd going crazy. Nigga.
Listen, just because we're having this kind of episode, what you can't do is just do that. You can't do that to me, bro.
I thought you said go all in. What happened?
He said the crowd reacted to his twerking. My nigga.
That's what he said.
My nigga.
He told me, hey, bro, just say what you gotta say. I said it.
All right, fuck it. We going all the way off the handle today.
Yeah, but he brought like the difference I could tell immediately between their 2 rounds was Twork's energy is what was going to carry him. His energy and the crowd reactions were already different than what Snake Eyez was doing.
Yeah.
And bars wise, it was average. Like Twork always does this. Like Twork's punchlines are going to be great. Yeah. Even when he had that Quail Man bar, that shit was crazy.
I wrote that shit. I was like, a fucking Quail Man bar? Yes, my nigga.
That shit was crazy.
Yes. Anytime somebody mentions Quail Man, you have my full respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not just some shit that that's not gonna come to your mind. You had to really watch Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like you had to, yeah. You didn't just know about Nickelodeon. You had to know about Nickelodeon, Doug, and then watch the episodes to see Quail Man. Respect, my nigga. Respect. Yeah.
So that was round 1. Then round 2, Snake Eyez. Well, I feel like Snake Eyez round 2 was just okay. Just okay. I didn't get that incredible special out of that one.
It was cool. It was cool work.
Twork's round 2 was about the same as the first.
Yeah.
That ain't too crazy. And then the third is when it got weird.
Mm-hmm.
Snake Eyez third, he started out with some decent bars, but I feel like he was fishing for reactions. And once he didn't get them, like he could tell, like, all right, that these niggas ain't rocking with me.
Yeah,
I'm just going to stop.
Down.
And once the energy went off, he just stopped. He just stopped rapping early as fuck. And I was like, all right, that was weird.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he already knew, like, all right, I guess it's over. Like these niggas they not feeling what I'm saying. I'm gonna just call it. And he saw the writing on the wall. So then that's when Twork for his third, he pulled out Snake Eyez' original belt, the one that was taken by Stumbles.
You know what I mean?
And that was
just shit. He whooped that nigga ass in the third. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, the third is when it's like when Twork sealed the deal. Like it was over after that.
Bro, even with a fake choke.
Oh, the fake choke with to the Stumbles line was masterful.
It was just Twork at his best, my nigga. Like it's
and then and I felt like that round was long as hell, but then it all came together when he brought Anwar out too as one of his bars, because Snake Eyez was talking so much shit about Anwar. It was even funny that Anwar was in his face at the end of the round. Like, damn it, now you gotta go face to face with the nigga you was just talking shit about for like a round and a half. So
real,
it was just it all came together perfectly for Twork. So at the end, when all the judges said, nah, bro, I give it to Twork 3-0, because Calico's one of the judges. Calico was like, nah, I was really leaning towards Snake Eyez, because Snake Eyez had more direct personal bars. Like I know I can tell Calico judge. Calico like, if you just saying shit, that don't mean nothing to me. I don't care about that shit. You need to talk to me about me. So he was like, I was giving it to Snake Eyez as the winner until his third. That third was too weak. Like he just stopped, and then Twork picked up everything he had, just dropped it on the nigga in the third. Yep.
It was
he dropped that thunder on the third, and niggas just had to be like, damn, bro. I mean, that is Twork.
What is going on in this episode? So, this episode is some different shit, my nigga.
So yeah, that was Snake Eyez versus Twork. Everybody agreed that Twork won, so Twork is now the
nigga. At this rate, we might as well archive this episode and just save it for Gay Pride or some shit. Like this is a friendly ass episode today, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what niggas think.
Shout out to whoever you love, whether it's a different gender or your same gender.
Yeah, I don't care what niggas think.
We love everybody. We just not doing the homies.
We are not doing the homies. You know what I'm
saying? Or making J2 jealous. Shout out to J2. You know you my nigga, man.
Yeah, we're big fans of J2 over here. We really think he's a great rapper, and we hope he does well.
Yes.
So yeah, that's gonna do it for the battle of the week. We'll probably keep knocking out these Midnight Madness battles, because for one, they're usually great battles, and for two, we don't have to judge them because they're already judged.
Yeah,
it makes it a lot quicker for us, because it's like, what's the point of us judging it? Our opinion doesn't matter. They already chose a winner.
For sure, you nigga. Fuck what we think. You know what I'm saying? Fuck our scores. You know what I'm saying? What the officials think?
Mm-hmm.
Side note too, I ain't gonna lie. If battle rap really became like a judge thing more often, I wouldn't mind Calico being a judge, just because I feel like he's good. He's like good to be like battle tested, but then also he's somebody that's gonna judge the battle differently.
Yeah, he's very unbiased in his judging.
Yeah. He's gonna have a specific reason for why he feels the way he feels, and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need differences instead of everybody just always agreeing. He'll be the one to be like, well, nah. He'll make you think about some shit that you probably didn't even. You know what I'm saying?
Because he wasn't getting sold off all them crowd reactions that Twork was getting.
Yeah.
Because Twork had the crowd, like,
for
by
sure.
far.
Yeah.
And Calico was still saying, nah, I was really into Snake Eyez, like, because his bars were more personal. So all that jumping around extra shit, that didn't mean nothing to him.
Yeah.
He's like, but what were you actually saying though?
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, I respect that. What did you do bars for this one or no?
Nah.
Cool.
Nigga having a busy week, you know what I'm saying? Nigga about to leave soon. I ain't had time for all that shit.
It's not a big deal. I will not hold it against you. Sure. So, now we're gonna get into our artist of the week. Do you have an artist of the week? Or should I go first?
Sure, always got an artist of the week. My artist of the week, Pop Smoke. I've been listening to a little Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying, lately, so I give it to Pop Smoke.
Question: do you listen to 504's album yet? So you can tell us about the state of drill.
Nope, I ain't listened to it yet.
He failed us again, fans. He failed us again.
Listen.
Everybody right now watch this video. Put in the comments, you failed this city, Quan. You failed us again. You let us down. You talk all this talk about how drill this, drill that. You be drilling. You be
drilling?
You love drills. Power tools. And then it's finally your chance to tell us why drill is so great and how the biggest drill artist in the world drops the album that you was hotly anticipating. Like, nah, y'all don't understand. He gonna change the face of drill forever. I was like, okay, nigga, this album must be crazy. I bet you can't wait to listen to it. And then it comes out and you say, nah, I ain't listen to it yet. I don't care about the album like that. I'm gonna listen to it when I feel like it's time. Not when niggas is asking me to talk about the album, but when I'm ready to listen to it finally. You said that this album was gonna be the shit. And then you already been applauding it without listening to it yet. That's some real biased ass shit. So how you gonna come into it with biased ears and can't even review the shit? Like, what's going on here?
Nigga, first
do
of all,
you like this nigga or not?
Niggas don't.
5 fans chime in. Is he a real 5 fan? Can he call himself a 5 fan if he really ain't listening to this nigga album? And the album been out for like what, 2 weeks now? 2 weeks? How long is the album, y'all? It can't be that long. It's not no 2 week long album. It can't be that.
2 weeks long album.
Like, it can't. Like, I'm not understanding what's taking him so long. What's the problem? Do you not like Fabio no more? The people want to know.
Niggas know I fuck with Fabio.
You heard it here first. He does not fuck with Fabio.
I do fuck with Fabio. You know what I'm saying? I do
so.
fuck with Fabio. I just listen to albums when I feel like it. And I ain't really had the time to sit back and be like, I'm going to process this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I am about to go on a 6-hour drive from Georgia to Florida. In that time, I will find time to listen to the album finally. You know what I'm saying? See how I feel about it. But while my job is 10 minutes away and the furthest place I go is probably Chili's, which is 20 minutes away, that wasn't really the moment to get into Fabio vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll be able to give you a reading by the time I come back.
I hope so, y'all. If he comes back from his wedding and honeymoon.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't listen to Fabio, then
because
shit will be in the air.
Because then like that's like what, like 2, 3, but by the time the episode come out, it's gonna be like 3 weeks from now, realistically.
Nigga,
that means the album will have been out for like a month.
Nigga, a deluxe might be ready by that time.
Exactly. He might Fabio might drop some loose tracks by then. So you mean to tell me you ain't listening to one of your favorite rappers' new album in a month? Something ain't right here. Something ain't right.
That's
and I hope that we can all hold this nigga accountable together. Let's all get together and boo this man collectively when he comes back and says he didn't listen to this album. I'm hoping that's when the fans show up, because y'all be showing up sometimes with the views and comments. I appreciate that. But I need us to band together and say mean things if he does not come through on what he promised us, as he makes all them sounds over there on his computer. He's trying to distract us, y'all.
My girl was calling me, you know what I'm saying?
He's trying to distract us from what's really going on here. Him ignoring his commitments.
Well, hey, my artist of the week is Fabio Foreign and Pop Smoke, nigga. Because I do.
No.
Because I do what the fuck I want, nigga.
Nah. Who's your real artist of the week? Because it can't be Fabio, because you refuse to listen to his new album. You refuse to listen to his new album.
I still got many tracks from him, my nigga. I listen to Pop Smoke, my nigga. Pop Smoke and Fabio Foreign. Those are my 2 artists of the week. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? If you really want me to take it there, I'll add Roddy Rebel to that shit too, just to make it real disrespectful. And then you know what? Fuck it. Let's add Bobby Shmurda to that shit too, nigga.
You don't listen to him either.
I do.
No, you
He just don't have a lot of tracks out right now, and I ain't gonna lie. Maybe 3 or 4 of them joints is out. I only really like 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? The first 2 was a long ass freestyle, which I don't even know what that nigga was saying. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we didn't talk about this hip hop.
Shmurda talk is fire though.
We didn't talk about Coi Leray.
What happened with her dropping an album or?
Yeah, her album sales have been barbaggio. When I say like Quan, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you I was looking up reports. They say she only sold 9K.
Ooh.
I'm gonna double check right now again before I say my artist of the week.
How does that even happen when it's a streaming era? She didn't put No More Parties on there. I don't think No More Parties probably wasn't on there.
What about Twin and them? That was big on the TikToks. That was like
she probably didn't put that on there.
Then what's on this shit? Hold up, let's look this up.
She should be doing better than that. Just off the strength of her new joint with Nicki Minaj. Blick Blick is actually doing pretty decent.
Cause bro, Discreet's been clowning.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm really. God damn. I'm gonna keep it G real. I really don't like the thing of just making Coi Leray the butt of the joke, because she's really like
have nothing against. Yeah, okay. It's been confirmed from multiple articles now as a double and 9K in the first week.
She definitely should have done a lot better than that. I won't hold you. She definitely should have did better than that. But I'm not feeling how niggas is really.
Apparently she tweeted out, "I can guarantee my album will be #1. Just watch. I'm gonna have the biggest album of 2022." Oh no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like this. I don't like this campaign of just embarrassing Coi Leray. I'm not feeling it. I want it to stop immediately. She does nothing wrong to anybody. She's an entertaining artist. She's an entertaining interviewer. Like, she has her head on straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't cause no problems with nobody. She don't be beefing. She don't be. It just seemed like niggas just chose her to be like, that's the one we're gonna fuck with for no reason.
Bro. I'm looking. So I pulled the album up, and I agree that it's not cool to just be shitting on her at all times. Like, I don't listen to her music, but I don't have no problems with her. Genuinely, she's done nothing for me to be like, oh fuck her. Like, I don't do shit like that.
Her music is actually pretty decent. Now, is it for us? No, it feels very TikTok worthy, very kid friendly. But I'm not gonna front like I don't dislike the songs. Like,
so no, she has all the songs that she's supposed to have. I'm seeing Blick Blick is the #2 song.
Mm-hmm.
She got Mountains with Fabio and Young and May on here. She got a Herbo feature with Ethan Knight. She got a Her feature. That's cool. She got a Nav feature. I don't listen to Nav, but I know he's popular.
Mm-hmm.
She got Gilly and Wallow feature on it. She got a Dirk feature. She got a Polo G feature. She got a Boogie feature, and she got a Shiesty feature on here too. So
the big purr.
Yeah, it's 20 tracks.
Damn, she really got. So I think that's
20 tracks, and damn near half of them is features, and those are all like big songs, honestly. So it's just sad that her first week only did 9K.
Yeah, she got Twin in them. She got No More Part. All right, then I ain't gonna lie. That can't be correct just because, like, unless the things have changed.
It's possible that all these, like, some of these articles be wrong, and like one nigga said one thing and articles just started running with it, because that happens all the time. Like, I remember one time back when the episode I was on is the Mike Salon, and I said that Soulja Boy had a #1 song.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept seeing articles that all said Soulja Boy had a #1 song, but that was all because they all went to billboards like I did, but all of them ignored that it was a Triller and TikTok charts thing. Yeah, so then all these articles were written with false information. So.
Yeah. And to make it worse is like niggas be like, you have the #1 album, but they won't specify where they're #1 at. They could be #1 on TikTok, but they ain't gonna say I'm #1 on TikTok. They're just gonna be like, I have a #1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because headlines sell.
Yeah, it's better to sell that way, exactly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's like all the joints
all the songs you're supposed to have.
So I don't understand how the album only sold 9K, because I know some of them joints have had enough streams that they could have did 9K on their own. Like, more than that, really. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure like the way things go, since nobody's really buying albums no more, the amount of streams you get equal album sales, and with that you can have a metric of not everybody has listened to your whole tape. You can have one joint on there that goes platinum or something, and that'll just count towards your total album sales and give you units, even though it's really just one song going big.
So
That's how some people have. That's how like even like Fetty Wap, like his album didn't do good numbers compared to the success of his first 4 tracks. You know what I'm saying? That he had 4 number ones at once, or 4 top 10s, which nobody's ever done that.
That was crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for his album only still like 150K, I was like, that shit should have been damn near platinum out the gate, some type shit.
I'm thinking same thing with Fetty Wap, is that it could have been a situation where she dropped so many hits in like a year before the album came out that maybe people were already tired of them. So by the time the album came out, it was like, well, all the big songs we cared about. You dropped so many big songs at one time, like a year before your album, that I don't feel the need to go back and listen to it again. Because I feel like that might have been also the problem with Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap dropped like 4 bangers in like a period of like 4 months. It was legit. Like I remember I was going out at the time, so like my homie was a whole DJ. We was house parties. I'm like, yeah, bro, Fetty Wap, that's my shit. Oh yeah, Fetty Wap got something new already. Nigga, damn, play that. That shit hard too. So it was like a period of like half a year, just Fetty Wap bangers back to back. It was like this nigga. He was like Rich Homie Quan, bro, because he would never stop going in.
He would not stop going in, my
and nigga. Then he stopped going in, just like Rich Homie. But
he had some joints beyond that still went too. Like niggas know RGF Island.
RGF Island was my shit too.
RGF Island was that shit.
I listened to Fetty Wap's album, y'all. I really have no problems with Fetty Wap.
Yeah, his album was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? And, would it age well? Probably not the best, but like for the moment, it was like, you know what? If I just want something to turn up to, this is it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
I'm thinking maybe it's the same thing with her.
Maybe
like,
I feel
dropped so many bangers in a short period of time that she didn't space them out well to lead up to the album. It was all right. Now I feel like those kind of things where you dropped all these bangers. Now we gotta put them together on the album. You gotta have an album for people to like celebrate your success type thing, and it kind of backfired. Like if you should have only dropped a couple bangers, not as many as she did, and then save something for the album. Maybe, I don't know nothing. I'm not an industry exec. I don't know how this shit works. I'm just a consumer who doesn't even listen to her music. But I know she has big songs.
I feel like maybe they just like count the record sales differently, because it also makes me think about, you know, my artist of the week, Pop Smoke. He has one of his biggest songs. Well, his biggest song is Dior, and if you listen to that joint, he has that joint on 3 different albums. He has it on his first tape ever, Meet the Woo. Then he has it as a bonus track on Meet the Woo 2, and it's on his actual album. The Aim for the Stars, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon.
That's not surprising at all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's on 3. So it's like it's hard to be able to count that, because then it's like, okay, Meet the Woo, you know, he's just getting new. I don't know. I'm sure it's streamed well, but I don't know if that even counts as any album sales. Then the second one, you know, now we getting some traction here. We having a plan. You know, I don't know how much that sold, but you know, he was looking good out here, so I'm sure it did well. But I don't know if they separate the album sales between all these things. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows how it's counted? But
these numbers are all made up and fake anyway. Like any real artist who's ever dropped an album will tell you, like, yeah, them album sales don't really mean nothing. All them number ones, all that shit, like that shit don't really mean nothing. All that shit fake for real. But like, as long as you got a core fan base, which I feel like she has, should be okay.
Yeah, just I'm here for when the shitting on Coyle Ray party really stops, because there's nothing like, there's plenty of people y'all should be shitting on, and these people still end up on my fucking timeline and shit, and I don't want to see them.
I agree with that. Did you hear about her dad?
Her dad been in the news for all kind of stupid shit.
Yeah, apparently people were saying that he was talking shit about her. About he was
from the Breakfast Club interview, which she didn't even say nothing bad about him. She literally kind of gave him his recognition.
Nah, people were saying that he was like making fun of her low album sales and shit like that. But then he came out and said he never said that shit. Like that's people just saying stuff. Like he said, he said he ain't said nothing about her. But then he somehow now he's in the he rehashed his beef with 50 Cent. Now I've been seeing him in headlines talking about 50 Cent again. But
I didn't even know they had a beef, because when he was going after Eminem, I never heard him say anything about 50.
He's saying that 50 Cent
is the first 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't know about that, because you saying there's paperwork on him, cool. But I feel like when you have that like, okay, one thing is always going to be apparent if somebody tells there's paperwork. And in the age of the internet, it's easy to find. Anybody can bring it up. And no matter how tough you talk, it can be shown, right? So these things can be proven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
At the
pretty
very
sure those are public documents.
Yeah, they're very public documents. So if anybody really snitched, it could be public information. All somebody gotta do is put the shit out, and if it's real enough, or not even real enough, if it's real, it will travel. You know what I'm saying?
If it's
if
real, y'all can tell. You can
you
see it in
the
their eyes.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't believe me, nigga, ask where's the guy that did Corvette. You know what I'm saying? There's paperwork on him, and he's never been the same since.
Same thing with Adi Boom.
Same thing with Adi Boom. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me the most gangster rapper has paperwork on him that he actually told or snitched, and he's still out here prospering, and niggas still respect him and still know him as like all these things. His image never been stained. And I remember when niggas was saying that shit like, oh, 50 snitched. Nobody ever came up with no real concrete evidence though. It was all just rumors. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, I remember this also happened before the Rick Ross beef. So if he was beefing Rick Ross, and 50's whole thing is, you were a CO. Rick Ross could have easily been like, and you snitched. It would have been done.
Yeah.
Checkmate. It would have been finished. So I think niggas just trying to paint a narrative because you don't have to be actually telling for your name to be on paperwork.
That is very true.
So niggas will just have your name on paperwork and then be like, you snitched, because there's details pointing to you.
Yeah, but niggas, and I know plenty of niggas who like, they won't even cooperate with police questioning because they don't want to be accused of snitching. I was like, nigga, ain't nobody accusing you of nothing. They just want to know. Hey, bruh. They just want to ask. They're just trying to ask general questions like, hey, do you know whose car this is? Like, or were you even in the neighborhood? Answering questions like, were you even around? Niggas like, nah, I can't even be seen talking to police. Like, I understand that.
It gets that real because
like, ain't nobody accusing you of nothing. Ain't nobody accusing you of snitching, but just being seen talking to police is enough for niggas to disown you.
Listen, just like Charlamagne said, nobody cares about the truth when the lies more entertaining.
Very true.
And you know it's very entertaining to accuse niggas of snitching and then having a little bit of proof that makes it look like a nigga snitching. Then, you know what I'm saying, then you have people like 6ix9ine that actually did tell on everybody, and niggas can still be like, we don't even jack snitches. This is the first snitch we jack. I literally saw a video of that shit yesterday, and it made me sick.
The thing with him is, he's just grasping at straws right now. So much 6ix9ine specifically. He's just reaching for any type of attention he can get because he's starting.
It is pathetic.
It's sad.
It's pathetic.
Sad,
as my nigga, this nigga he dissed Bobby. This nigga dissed Bobby Spurter. He's dissed Roddy Rebel. He's dissed Fabio Foreign.
He dissed Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. He dissing every
the person. Like, he dissing Nicki, who's the person who helped him get his biggest songs.
Bro, Nicki was the only person that really kind of vouched for you a little bit. Like, she put her career and reputation on the line to make songs, not just one, because I think she had a song with you before You Told, and then did a song with you after You Told, and put her street credibility on the line to defend you. And here you, like, you are a different level. Like, bruh, I'm not a street nigga. And we don't talk about this nigga often, but since we need on subject, fuck it. Yeah. Like, I'm not a street nigga. So I'm not going to be the one to be like, yo, I still believe you reap what you sow, all that good shit. But, you know, you obviously wasn't prepared for the consequences of the shit you was talking. Cool. But now you a low-life, bitch-ass nigga on top of being a rat. This is the problem. You're not a snitch. I feel like a snitch is just somebody, you know, that they tell. But a rat, I feel like a rat, niggas use the word rat because you are a snitch, but you also are like a snake. You're a low form of human being. You don't have no morals. You don't have no honor. You don't have no integrity. And I feel like this is you. So honestly, whatever bad happens to you, I'm not wishing no bad on you, but I won't be upset when it happens, my nigga, because I've also seen this nigga be known for telling on niggas, but then still prop around like he's aggressive and be yelling in interviews and shit. We know what you're gonna do. Stop acting tough. Nobody's scared of you.
Nobody else been scared of that nigga. And there's always been things he always like. Even when before he got locked up and everything, before he officially told, like, he was always talking shit surrounded by security guards though. Yeah, he'd always be doing shit, and you could see all security with him. He always had security. Cause like, nigga, everybody knew you was a hoe.
Bro, nigga had the nerve to be talking about like, oh, niggas want to talk about me being a rat. But keep that same energy because nigga Alpo was out here going crazy and da-da-da. All right, and they killed Alpo.
They did.
So if you saying keep the same energy, you telling them to come and kill you.
That's what it sounded like to me.
You sound stupid. Please stop talking. Like, be glad you are still breathing, my nigga. Like, yo, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Like, if something happens to that boy, it's not gonna sadden me. I'm not gonna feel nowhere near the same remorse that I had when King Von passed, when Pop Smoke passed. You know what I'm saying? When other names that we respected and listened to out here, when they met their unfortunate demise, I'm not gonna have none of them same feelings because you've been begging for this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You've been flirting with Satan, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas been going on dates.
On fucking dates. Granddad style dates, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Cheddar biscuits.
Be me. Be me on Skypes with half naked with a towel on. Cause you know, Granddad loved to have I ain't gonna lie. Rewatching the Boondocks, I was like, yo, if this nigga had any excuse to be naked, he's gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He loved being half naked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you are asking. You just asking all this energy. You are asking for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping you enjoying your time while you're here because it's really giving desperate. It's the desperation for me. Like, that's crazy. At least before, your shit was kind of calculated a little bit. It was funny, entertaining, you know, before you snitched. And then even afterwards, it was like, all right, well, this is what you do. Now it looks obvious. It looks desperate. You know what I'm saying? Just like Schoolboy Q said, nigga, that hashtag should say desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you dissing too many niggas that don't even talk to you, don't even have any association with you. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And get off JD's nuts. That's another thing too. I know you don't know JD, but like that nigga's mentioned JD.
So we're not talking about Jermaine Dupri.
No, nigga. Oh, it's OMB JD. You know what I'm saying? He used OMB JD's name to try to diss Fabio Foreign. He was like, yo, you wasn't even really jacking Woo until you got with JD. Now you jacking Woo. Like, nigga, get off JD dick. Seem like JD the only nigga you scared of. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you gotta relax, my boy. You really gotta relax.
I feel you.
And the funny thing, if he ever found this clip and responded to us, we blow up. That's what's really fucked up.
And we usually don't talk about that nigga.
We don't.
We got our way to not talk about that nigga, but
we really do.
It's like right now he doing too much fuck shit right now. It's like, all right, bro, you are compiling bullshit.
It's really desperate, my nigga. Like, it's
sad.
It's really sad. It's really sad and really desperate.
Because remember, like 2 weeks ago, niggas was saying, oh, he like broke, like he ain't got no money. Then all of a sudden he flexing money on the gram, talking about dropping new songs. But the only way he gets attention is when he starts beef with people. And like, it's to the point now where nobody's even responding to him, which is making it even funnier. The fact that nobody's responding is like, bro, nobody takes you seriously.
Listen.
He's sad. But my artist of the week is not sad. So my artist of the week, who I never got around to talking to because we got sidetracked with foolishness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say T Grizzly. I've really been enjoying his half T, half Beast album he came out with. And if I had to have a backup, because, you know, Quan always does too, because he's a husky boy. If I had a second one, my second artist of the week would be Denzel Curry.
Definitely not mad at that.
Yeah. I've really been chilling with his album, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Like, I listened to it before, but I've really been like vibing with it now. And like, it's good. It's a really great album. So shout out Denzel Curry.
For sure. Definitely shout out Denzel Curry. This is a podcast that definitely supports Denzel Curry, you know what I'm saying, as an entity, as a staff, record label, as an artist, all that.
Shout out to the whole Carrot City.
For sure.
All right. That's it for this week's episode of Hold Down Podcast. I'm assuming if you made it this far that you already subscribed and left a like on this video. And I've told you multiple times to leave comments so we can all get together and say mean things about Quan over here. So
they say mean things about me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, say it twice. You know what I'm saying? If you got two disrespectful things, don't put a comma in that sentence. Put a period at the end of that thing, and then you be like, you know what? I got more to say. Leave another comment.
Matter of fact, come on one of those. And then also turn on hit the notification bell so you can see when we post new things.
Bing!
And then on TikTok, I decided I'm gonna start follow us on TikTok, because I said I'm gonna start doing 1-rounder reviews over there. I'm gonna start doing like reactions and stuff to 1-round battles. Those would be I feel like those would be entertaining. I'm gonna start knocking those out. So that's what's going on with us over here. I'm gonna say the Hold Down Podcast. Quan, tell them where to find you.
You can find me at SAYQUAND. I almost gave up my email address for no reason. But you can find me at SAYQUAND on your social media platforms. Never on Facebook. sometimes on Twitter, usually on IG. You know what I'm saying? You can find me at sayquan.beatstars.com. You know what I'm saying? I sell beats. Holla at your boy. Got all kind of deals. Got all kind of BOGO deals. You know what I mean? All kinds of styles. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you at?
If you want to talk to me, all my socials are the same. You want to talk that battle rap, you want to talk that video games, you want to talk that hip hop, all the stuff I'm into. Anime, I like anime a lot too. Holla at me at Not Bloodbath. Talk to me, I talk back. Follow me, I will most likely follow you back. Sometimes I don't, I most likely will. Also, being a software engineer, and if you like coding, I code as well. So you can hit me up about that stuff.
Talk that shit.
We can talk that, you know. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can catch him listening to Young Miami solo tracks.
Buenas noches.
Buenas. Yo, Diddy. I'll put it on his face like them roaches. Buenas noches. What the fuck? I only thought about that because I'm over here. I'm on Hip Hop DX and an article with Young Miami came up. So I just thought about that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're
going to end with this. What the fuck, Dallas? Yo, buy them T-Pain tickets for the...
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is up with Dallas?
What the fuck, Dallas?
I ain't gonna lie. I was disrespected with Dallas. Because Dallas is one of the places I was putting on the map that if I moved from here, it was one of the contenders.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm kind of rethinking it.
Yeah.
Y'all don't fuck with T-Pain?
Exactly. Dallas, are you saying, because if you don't fuck with T-Pain, that means you don't fuck with us.
You don't fuck with us.
You saying that means that Quan can't move there potentially.
I can't.
What you saying?
I can't.
Did y'all not want Quan too? Dallas,
come on,
what
son.
Saying?
Come on, son. Y'all really made yourself bump under Houston now. I was really fucking with y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We like 0 more anyway.
For real.
So.
For real. But yeah, Texas got to get their shit correct.
I understand. That was an important message, Quan.
Very, very. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain campaign still in effect. Shout out to T-Pain. We love everything T-Pain related. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? We want T-Pain to prosper.
Amen.
Why? Because he's that nigga. What are the reasons you need to uplift another talented black man?
I don't think you need anything else.
Fucking right. Nigga.
I think that sums it up pretty well. So
damn right.
Remember to tell a friend and tell a friend.
Tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
Remember, South gonna hold it down.
You dig?